Welcome to Scooby-Doo versus Courage the Cowardly Dog Death Battle, and I've been waiting for this to come out for some time. I seen it and I wanted to react to it because I think it's going to be funny. Let's just get into it. But don't forget to like and subscribe. A lot of people look at my videos, but they don't subscribe. I post usually, so let's get into it.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Shady Rays. Scooby-Doo, the miraculous mutt from Mystery Incorporated.
Courage, the cowardly dog straight out of nowhere.
Canis familiaris, man's best friend, the dog. No animal companion has stood by humanity's side as long or as loyally.
Even, and maybe especially, these two yellow-bellied,
What's the
lily-livered
dog
scaredy cats. Or dogs. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I remember I used to get Death Battle all the time. Like,
Throughout the
honestly,
ages, countless
almost a decade
philosophers have
ago.
posited the same question time and time again.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you?
Pretty much everywhere, from cartoons to comics, from video games to board games, from live theater
To the most incredible major motion picture of all time, he's the greatest
Hey, I
dame
like
since
that movie. I don't
Hamlet.
care.
But
Everybody
his
said.
monumental presence in popular culture belies his humble origins. Born to Momsy and Dada Doo in Doosville, USA.
Doosville ain't what it used to be.
Look at this. Scooby-Doo. Great Dane. Height 2'4". 300? Okay. Big body. Big body. Hey, he's short, big body, you know. 7 in dog years. Has a driver's license. Same birthday as Bigfoot. Friends with Courage. And they are friends if I'm not mistaken.
Ever since they moved all those manufacturing jobs to
Like
Bangladesh.
kind of
The young
recently. I don't know how
Scoobert
long
was
ago it
adopted
was.
by the Rogers family and their prodigal gluttonous son, Norville, better known by his friends as Shaggy.
Those friends being Velma Dinkley, Daphne Blake, Fred Jones, and sometimes...
With their powers combined, they are Mystery Incorporated.
This, funny enough, I don't like Scooby-Doo as much. This is the one Scooby-Doo, maybe two, well, honestly, kind of multiple, but this is my number one, like, favorite Scooby-Doo show that I've seen. This is my favorite.
A cadre of snot-nosed teenagers traveling the Nixon-era United States in a cushed-up
I didn't mind the old
Volkswagen,
school one,
foiling
even like the
seemingly
redone
paranormal
one.
crimes and unmasking corrupt
But
authority
the
figures.
Mystery
All of
Incorporated
whom
one,
definitely
Oh.
would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for those meddling kids and their dogs.
it's like I like the
Scooby
movies
is
too.
indispensable in Mystery Inc. investigations. Great Danes were bred by 17th century German nobility to hunt bear, boar, and deer, which means he's a master tracker. Scooby's super sniffer nose can root out the bad guys no matter how well hidden.
They were called Kamerhunda, or chamber dogs, because they stay in their prince's chambers and protect them from assassins. Such brave, fearless doggos.
Too bad for Shaggy and the gang, the apple didn't just fall far from the tree, it defied the laws of Newtonian physics and rocketed into space at the speed of light, because Scooby is an absolute coward.
He's terrified of his own shadow and constantly anxious about everything imaginable. And his only motivation is his delicious Scooby snacks.
Which makes it so baffling that he's actually
If I'm not mistaken, I think it was, which movie was it? I think it was the other movie with Scrappy-Doo, I think, where they're in the back of their van eating, but it looks like they hotboxing it. It was just an adult joke, and I was like, wow.
kind of a badass.
Scooby's a master
Hotboxing
of
it
the
in the back.
dupe, a classic
Everybody
technique
know
of
that.
cartoon
Everybody
tricksters.
know they just,
Sometimes
you
called
know.
the power of positive assertion. Scooby flexes his mastery of disguise to fool would-be attackers, like seducing zombies as a belly dancer, or tricking a jester into
Nah, that's
entering an
crazy.
existential crisis.
This man was so thoroughly convinced to rethink his entire life, he went all the way home and got into bed before realizing he'd been fooled.
Obviously, these disguises
No.
shouldn't work at all, but Scooby's just so supernaturally talented, they just do. See, this is a perfect example. No one in their right mind would think that that's anyone but Boomstick in an awful wig and makeup.
That's my mom.
I'm so sorry, man.
Oh,
If those disguises sound completely impossible, that's because they are. You might have thought of the Scooby-Doo series as being pretty grounded with all its men in masks, but then one day, the mask did not come off.
That's right, it's terror time again. The monsters started being real, and Scooby became just as bonkers
Been
to
dealing with
match.
it since
Like,
1980.
remember those Scooby snacks? They started to give him a physical boost in strength.
Scooby Snacks. Okay. There's Arsenal, Scooby Snacks, Mystery Machine, the Super Soaker 3000. Funny thing, if I'm sure that a black dude made a Super Soaker, and for a while he wasn't even getting paid for that design, that iconic design, and I think now he is, but that's just a little history. I'm pretty sure if I'm right. Time Scepter, Wonder One, Invisible Man's Madman Suit. What? Instant Monster Raid. That's crazy. Sword of Fate. Tome of Doom? Chester, why would you even need this?
Kind of like Popeye's spinach.
That's nothing. Shaggy's brilliant uncle, Albert Shackelford, upgraded those snacks with nanite technology, giving them a variety of different effects.
What?
Everything from invisibility, robotic armor, force field, super intelligence,
Just everything. It's a
Banker.
cartoon.
Yeah, nanomachines, dog. And we're
Cartoon
just getting
characters
started.
are broken.
He can
We
stretch
all know
and
this.
squash his body any way he likes, even
That
duplicating
Toon Force
himself or
is crazy.
regenerating from damage.
like being chopped into pieces, crumbling into dust.
There
or
it
just blowing up.
is.
His soul was literally
Squash and stretch body. Like, yeah, Toon Force. Everybody know you anything. Just infinite. Anything they want to do. There was this one that Bugs Bunny or whatever literally came off the page and it looked at the artist and said no. Or whatever.
scared out of his
I
body,
think that- or that was
and
Daffy.
both
It's
his
one of the
body
two.
and soul kept going at the same time. That doesn't make sense.
He can appear in multiple places at once, ignore the laws of gravity, rewind time with his time scepter or super speed, draw things into existence, and
See?
mess with the plot of his own show.
Things getting a little too spooky for him?
That Toon
He'll just
Force
cut
is
the commercial
crazy.
break.
He's also got weapons like the Super Spooker 3000, a gun that instills fear into the hearts of man.
And no, not like an actual gun. It,
Oh,
it
super-
literally
oh, I'm
shoots
sorry.
fear.
Or
Super
the
Soaker.
Chest of
Super Soaker.
Demons, an ark containing 13 monstrous ghosts.
Ghost!
Should you be trapped within its grasp,
Typically
your
used
body and
trap
soul
all
will be
manners of
imprisoned in
ghosts, demons,
everlasting
one of the
torment
13
in this
ghosts
heretofore
total man
undiscovered
who
10th
had their
circle of
mortality
hell.
stripped by the chest
Scooby-Doo has
itself.
dodged
What?
laser beams and electromagnetic waves, survived being at the epicenter of an explosion that blew up time, and successfully performed the Zabriskie Triangle with Shaggy and Maddie Ziegler.
The Zabriskie Triangle is a dance so unbelievably dangerous that even imperfect executions have caused widespread destruction.
When performed perfectly, it was so beautiful it literally lit up the entire universe and blew up the enormous snow globe containing it. It makes sense if you watch the show. Actually, no, it doesn't.
Taking this literally, we can measure the volume of the broken glass compared to the size of our entire cosmos within it. In order to shatter what is essentially an enormous glass superstructure, each dancer would have to be generating enough energy to destroy our universe 11 quintillion times over.
That's right. Maddie Ziegler is a universe buster.
With Scooby-Doo as their nigh omnipotent mascot,
12 out of
Mystery Incorporated
13
has
with a
saved the
yellow
world
lantern
from alien
ring. Oh my
invasions, wielded the
gosh. Teacher at the ghost school ran backwards in time, tossed a T-Rex skeleton, swapped heads with Shaggy, goaded, defeated what?
power of a yellow lantern ring,
Boy,
and
a
was even made
Scooby
a
snack
member
is
of the
crazy.
mystery analysts of Gotham by Batman himself.
Yes, Batman, the world's greatest detective, recognizes Scooby's skills.
Even facing down and defeating the evil entity, an eldritch dark god, and
remember
surviving
him.
its death, which rewrote all of reality. Yeah, you know, the talking dog that crossed over with the Harlem Globetrotters and Don Knotts defeated Satan. No biggie.
So, where is Scooby-Doo?
Man, that's light. This is too
He's
far
solving
stuff.
mysteries and saving the world with his found family.
Also, he's an alien.
Wait, what?
Man,
We
that Toon
interrupt
Force
this
is
program
crazy.
to bring you Courage, the Cowardly Dog Show, starring Courage, the Cowardly Dog.
Abandoned as a pup, he was found by Muriel, who
Time
lives in the middle of
flies
nowhere
so
with her
fast.
husband,
One
Eustace
second you looking at
Mack.
Courage, and
Crazy
now you
stuff happens in
your
nowhere.
kid looking at you.
It's
Got
up
your
to
kid looking at
Courage to
Courage.
save his new home.
Stupid whiz, you made me look bad. Ooga booga booga!
You're breathing on me. Get away.
Sorry. But who wouldn't be excited for one of animation's mightiest mutts?
Courage is an adorable pink beagle with a heart of gold and an undying love for
Beagle-sized. Muriel. Eustace. Oh yeah, if you didn't know me, voice actor for Muriel, if I'm pretty sure it passed away. Like I think a year or a while ago. So rip. Stupid dog, dear boy. Not named Stinky Lou. What? Can lay 14 Kyrat golden eggs. Friends with, yes, friends.
his doting Scottish mistress.
Beagles are hair hunters with intense separation anxiety,
Beagle
excellent
size.
senses of smell, and a set of lungs that'll knock your socks off. All of which fits Courage to a T, especially the howling part.
To be fair, Courage has a lot to howl about. Nowhere USA is a magnet for interdimensional weirdness, attracting some of the strangest freaks in the world.
Like master criminals, cats, and LaQuack, mattress demons, mummies, weremoles, mad scientists,
Man.
gods and goddesses, aliens, robots, alien robots, this chicken.
I remember
the
that.
king
Remember
of
that robot one. Hold on.
demons, mummies,
I remember all these, but
weremoles,
that
mad
robot one.
scientists, gods and goddesses, aliens,
Hold on.
robots,
This was against the I think that Asian dude. if I'm
alien
sure.
robots, this chicken, the king of flan, and of course the United States government.
And poor Courage is absolutely terrified of all of it.
If
But
I'm
his
sure too,
devotion
this
to Muriel
this
means
where they
he'll
live at
always
is
step
based
up
off
and
like an
fight the good
IRO
fight.
place.
Good thing he's kind of a genius. He's a brilliant engineer capable of whipping up the most
I got
devious
a
of
year to
traps
sound it.
almost instantly, and he's got an unending supply of tools at his disposal.
Everything from his trusty mallet to grappling hooks, ray
Yeah.
guns, flamethrowers, chainsaws, bombs, beagle-sized cannons, yo-yo,
What?
a mind control helmet, vampire hunting gear, and the God Bone.
An ancient artifact that is completely irresistible to any mortal dog, forcing them to lick it until they die.
Except for Courage, of course. I guess if you have the willpower to stare down a gigantic purple foot mobster,
remember
you
that.
can resist even the most delicious of treats.
And he can pull all of this stuff out of his ass anytime he wants. He always has exactly what he needs.
All thanks to his computer named Computer. A sentient desktop which
Yup.
knows almost anything and everything, even if he has a bit of an attitude about it.
Which means he's always prepared, especially when he can shapeshift his body into literally anything he can think of.
From inanimate objects to monsters to different animation mediums entirely. Courage usually uses this as a form of charades to communicate with others, but don't get it twisted. These aren't just visual animation gags. His body is actually shapeshifting.
See, that's from the
Courage's
same
body is a
episode. That
canvas
robot
upon
one
which
from
his
Sora.
imagination runs wild. He can stretch to crazy lengths,
That
shrink to
Toon
microscopic
Force, it's just-
sizes, turn invisible, appear anywhere he
wow.
wants, or duplicate himself.
Imagination creation, paint, what, time, size, plot, the usual stuff, you know. Look, the usual shapeshifts, you know. All
He's
types
also
of stuff.
effectively immune to damage. Oh, he still feels pain, but apparently his sheer terror overrides it.
Like the times he tore himself in half or turned himself fully inside out. The dude somehow vaporized his entire body completely without even ash remaining, and he just popped back good as new.
Classic cartoon shenanigans, but technically anatomically correct. Until it isn't. Courage can create objects from his imagination and often breaks the fourth wall, directly addressing the audience.
Now, you would think being an impossible to kill force of nature would boost his confidence a bit, but isn't that what anxiety does to you? It undermines your sense of self-worth and magnifies the problems around you.
Sure, but Courage is also fighting gods just as powerful as himself. Like this enormous alien which could spike meteors so hard it spun the Earth 1,000 years into the future. That's crazy.
Then Courage got shot out of a cannon that punched him through the moon, only to get slapped by that same alien and sent crashing back to the planet. And he was fine.
Courage is strong enough to physically patch up holes in the ozone layer, hold stars in his hands, and scream so loud he shattered the sun.
A scream like that would be like getting hit with over 100 septillion hydrogen bombs all at once, which is, you know, A lot.
And keep in mind, the sound waves of his scream would have had to travel through the near vacuum of space. Basically a complete scientific impossibility.
Next time you replace my beers in the fridge with LaCroix, I'm getting my boy Jack Spaniels to blow up the sun. You've been warned.
That's not all.
Somebody
One
probably
time he
sitting there, "Is that
operated
my
a
dog?"
Peloton controlling a UFO and pedaled it fast enough to fly past Saturn, enter hyperspace, and cross the Milky Way galaxy.
Though Courage's greatest challenge came from inside his very home. A monster who tortures his poor pooch every single day. A depraved, psychotic motherfucker. The true Prince of Darkness. The greatest villain in cartoon history. Eustace!
He even collected all of Courage's greatest foes like a legion of doom, all to mercilessly beat Courage to a pulp in a game of...
Somebody would, if this was on Twitter, somebody would have said, and I always see this, somebody would have said, or not even on Twitter, just online, it's always like a good amount of people talking about, bro got godly patience, because I would have flipped. Oh my God.
Dodgeball.
It gives all rednecks
Courage
a
to
bad
go.
name,
He doesn't even
Wiz.
have, he shouldn't have
I
to put
wanna
up with this.
end
Be
it
like, nah.
low.
Okay, well, Courage's accumulated PTSD always held him back until he met a kindred spirit, another cowardly monster hunting hound, Scooby-Doo.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
There it
Together,
is.
they discover the source of Nowhere's weirdness, a dark matter meteor that controlled
It's
reality
a legitimate
itself.
finale. and
Originally, the
explanation of
meteor that wiped
really
out the
supernatural
dinosaurs.
phenomenon because
Its
of this.
dark
Considered
matter can
canon
rewrite
to
the laws
both
of
dogs.
physics, control minds, and turn Courage into a giant kaiju.
Taking the meteor for himself, Courage finally faced his fears, defeating this cicada queen goddess thing and saving his family once and for all. Yes, even Eustace.
Shit!
So let that be a lesson to any who would encroach upon the Bag's humble farm. It has a protector.
He may be small and he may be scared, but standing up to our fears is what makes
I
us
always
brave in the
look at,
first place.
Courage's teeth
That's
and be
why
like, "That's
his
cigarette
name is Courage.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Shady Rays.
Are you excited for the season ahead? Well, you're gonna need quality shades that are built to last.
These are legitimately
That's
my
crazy.
favorite sunglasses I've ever owned. And I've gotten quite a few compliments
That's
about them.
And that doesn't
That
happen
Toon
often,
Force. I'm
friend.
telling you, that
On
Toon
top
Force,
of
he
that,
can do
every pair of
anything.
sunglasses is backed by lost or
People
broken
tried to say
replacements.
Luffy can
That's
compete.
one of
No,
the
he
best
cannot. I'm
protections
sorry.
in the world
He
of
got. I
eyewear.
said
On top of
this.
that, Shady
Luffy
Rays
got
is
Toon
committed to
Force
making a
Light. That's
difference
what he got.
across the
He
US
got a
through their
very
new
light
back
version
program.
of it.
Teaming up with nonprofits
But not,
to help
he's
people
not
live
on no
healthy,
Courage,
courageous
no
lives through some of their
Bugs
most
Bunny,
challenging
not
times.
even on
And if
Scooby.
you're not madly in love with your Shady
Doesn't
Rays,
matter, he's not
exchange
on that
them for
level.
a totally new pair or return them for free within 30 days.
So there's no risk when
He
you
was
shop
on
with
that
Shady
level
Rays.
for
Their
real?
team will always have
Then
your
we
back
was talking
with
about
fast
something
and
different. Anime would have ended that
Exclusively
same
for our
episode.
viewers,
But
Shady
no.
Rays is giving out an amazing deal for the season.
My main thing
Go to
is like, huh,
shadyrays.com and use code DEATH for 50%
how are you gonna get
off
better
2+
than that
pairs of polarized
in
sunglasses.
One Piece?
Try for yourself. The shades rated 5 stars by
You got
over
Toon Force Light. How you get better than that?
250,000
You gonna
people.
see?
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a dog battle! Oh, God, when I say it like that, it sounds...
Muriel?
Don't do it.
Muriel! Muriel!
Maggie? Maggie?
Oh my God, he just can't accept it. What?
Courage, no rhythm. Me? What do I do?
Whoa, that's Eustace Max though. Nah, this is crazy.
Come on, come on.
What? They boxing in the middle of a. What? They do not care. They really started boxing. A whole monster popped up. No, you gotta have like this iconic moment. Ain't that from a game? A fight game?
Oh, there's one more thing, sir.
Let me here, big boy.
How to defeat a Great Dane with a speech impediment, eh? You twit.
Oh, my computer always does. Oh my god. Oh. He got
All
it.
dogs love their bones, don't they?
This could be bad. My name isn't Chad James. And it's not.
He just ate the big bone or whatever. Man, Kirkman survived the watch. That tweet was crazy.
Stupid dogs, you made me look bad. What's her? Ow! 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 Cut it out!
Oh! Oh!
Well, no, I hate that stupid dog!
KO!
Wait, what? Who won?
Whiz, as happy as
Please,
I am
that's
to
Toon
avoid
Force. You
on-screen
got that
dog
Toon
murder,
Force, you not gonna
wasn't
die.
one of them supposed to die?
Not since the Great North Central Singularity event of 2015 have we had a result like this.
Oh, it's
It
been
can't
that
end
long.
like this, right?
Even with Courage's insane cosmic feats, you'd think the Zabrinsky
Betrayed
Triangle
as
would be
an
enough to
party
seal the
to the-
deal. But
Yeah,
both
crossover
pooches could
physical
regenerate
cycle
from
affecting
basically
flies for
any
the
kind
fight,
of physical
making them
damage.
Both
non-factor.
were incredibly smart in different ways. Scooby was more of a trickster with his dupes, while Courage was a scheming genius. Computer could have given Courage the edge if not for their canon crossover, where it failed to have solid information on Scooby and the gang.
So I guess it came down to their unique abilities. And for 90% of their arsenals, they were evenly matched. Transmutation, mind control, you get
You
it.
could destroy
They're
this
tunes
with
with
soul,
basically
presence,
anything,
so
except
demons,
for the chest of
souls,
demons and the dark matter meteor.
Sure, the
sword
chest
damage.
could theoretically always trap
But it's
Courage,
just
but
Toon
he'd
Force,
always
basically.
be
It's
able
like,
to escape
what
and
do you
destroy it with
expect?
the dark
You
matter
gonna
meteor.
kill somebody.
But
I ain't saying other
Scooby could
schools
repair
probably
the
fight
damage
and
by
die in
reversing
death battle,
time
but
and then trap him again.
And then Courage would break out again. You know where this is going.
this is
Ultimately,
Scooby-Doo
this
Courage
battle
talking
between
about.
man's best friends would never
I knew it was
end.
this video.
But this is a death battle. Somebody has to die.
Someone did, Wiz. Someone did.
Anybody tell you that you're kind of scary sometimes?
Even they
I
got tired
don't
of
like
Eustace.
dog
Like, nah, we getting
killers.
Eustace out of
Scooby
here.
and Courage were incredibly tough opponents that could go blow for blow
Gotta
for
help
blow.
Courage out.
They were smart,
Going through all
powerful,
that.
and incredibly broken.
Dog
you just gonna
it,
get your
Wiz.
whole- he ain't
I
gonna get
guess
your
you
whole
could say
Rose Hour and
Eustace
just be
had
like,
one hell of a
time to
rough
take him out.
day.
Like, what?
My Shih Tzu, not. Oh, those were powerful.
Stop. This battle is a draw.
Hi, I'm Ben.
I feel
voice
like
of
it was
Wiz.
gonna be
Thank
a
you so much
draw.
for watching. We
It
are about
makes
to announce
sense.
the next episode, but
Oh
before
my
we do that,
gosh.
if you're not a Death Battle member yet, click that join button below. See what you're missing.
It's been so long since I've seen a death battle. But tell me what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and that'd be it.